back to Brock's Cantina Reviews. Today we're bringing you a review of the Star Wars The Black Series, Watch Mandalorian, this is the live action version from the it's the Mandalorian Season 2. It's the Mando that rescues a young Din Djarin and brings him in to become a foundling of the Mandalorian Order. These guys were first referenced to in the Clone Wars, the animated show, and they were kind of like a cult that moved onto a moon that was nearby of the planet of Mandalore, and these guys is what came of it. I really wanted to get this figure for a long time because I like how the body looks. I like all the single joints, pinless. I think that looks just great. And it's just a little bit different than any of the other Mandalorians that we've seen. And it took me a long time to find it because I don't like to order things. I will go and look in the wild because it's the thrill of the hunt for me. And if I find it, then that's just one way of knowing I needed to make that video. So first we're going to do a little breakdown and articulation, and then we're going to get into some comparisons and just with some other Mandalorians and see how this guy holds up with the other ones. So I hope that you enjoy this review, and thank you for watching. So this Boba Fett comes with his standard Mandalorian blaster. It's got a real nice metallic sheen, a little bit brown on the grip. His elongated rifle, which is a little odd if you don't mind me saying. Not odd in look, but odd in the fact that it's very difficult for him to hold with a normal pistol-holding hand. That getting in here and all of this, because it is such a hard rake with everything now. I mean, I could see maybe possibly like that, but it's okay. It does look good with the figure. Then we have his jetpack. Solid. I love the way all this silver, this chrome comes out with this blue. These do have holes in them, so you can put effects in them if you do have them. The deluxe Boba Fett from the Return of the Jedi comes with some, and they do fit inside of there. They do move up and down. The figure itself has a nice blue to it. Two different types. You have this darker blue, and then you have this lighter blue, and the lighter blue is on some of the smaller portions from his wrist gauntlets to his face. Nothing else too much. I wish there would have been a little bit of that lighter blue in the jetpack, but it still works. So his pistol can fit in his holster like so. And it does have sometimes a hard time staying in the port, but we'll see how long it stays in while I'm doing this moving around. So the articulation on this one, he does have a double jointed neck, so he can look up that far, down that far. He can almost bury his chin. Rangefinder can go down. I do like how these helmets are a little bit bigger. It makes it a little more lifelike than something like Din Djarin, where in his first appearance look from the first season of Mandalorian, where his helmet is more squeezed in because it doesn't look as realistic, like there's a head underneath there, but this one does. Shoulders can go out about that far. These can move up. These are just on little tabs. These little rubber tabs that are in there that hold that up. They can go all the way forward, all the way back. Single joint elbows. The right wrist can hinge up and down, swivel in a circle. The left goes in to out and can swivel around. There is a torso swivel that works as a joint for the, there's no hip swivel, so this top works as his swivel right there. Belt is free loose, so it does float around, but it is connected to the knee, and this back plate moves with it. Legs can go out this far, back that. Single joint knees can only kick back that far. Ankle pivot, up and down. And the jetpack pops in with the big hole lining up with the big hole, and the other two slots fitting right in. Sometimes it's nice to give it a good little push, because this is kind of a rubbery substance that's on here, so it is kind of hard to get the jetpack to stay. But the gun, if you can see, once you get it in there, you have to bend that thumb back and get it to line up like that. That's the only way you can get it to line up in that area. And putting his hand in there, he goes into that position. Alrighty, so that was the breakdown and articulation portion of the video. And next up, we're going to get into some of the comparisons of how this Black Series Death Watch Mandalorian compares to some other Star Wars The Black Series Mandalorians and a SH Figuarts Mandalorian. So please enjoy the comparisons. So here's a little comparison for you of the Death Watch Mando. We have Bo-Katan, the Armorer, the Heavy Mandalorian, the Mandalorian, Din Djarin, Boba Fett, the Mandalorian from the first season of the Mando, a custom SH Figuarts clone that is not named, but he was made by Cuts Customs. Check him out on Instagram. And then the deluxe Boba Fett from Return of the Jedi. I think that all of these Mandalorians just look freaking so sweet together. It's just awesome getting all the armor and all the helmets and everything. Now you can tell there is a big difference in some of these helmets. Some like Bo-Katan that do have an actual face underneath, and the Boba Fett from the new Book of Boba Fett that has a helmet or a face underneath. This one does not. He has, underneath here, he has a molded chin, but it is not a removable helmet. And I think that sometimes it's just good to have that underneath to make it look a little bit more realistic. Kind of like with the Bo-Katan, with her helmet coming right off. You can see her face underneath. But I think that this Death Watch Mandalorian looks really well with all these other Mandos. It would be really cool to army build them. Maybe give a little bit of a different detail or weathering on each one to make it seem like it's someone else underneath that helmet. But this is just a little bit of just a description or a comparison between some of the Black Series Mandalorians and an SH Figuarts, which is not too bad in height-wise. They're about the same, which is surprising because sometimes the SH Figuarts are a little bit smaller. And that is going to be our comparisons of our Mandalorians. Well, that's going to wrap it up here for us at Brock's Cantina Reviews on the review of the Death Watch Mandalorian from Season 2 of The Mandalorian. Check it out on Disney+. Get this figure on Amazon or check your local Walmart. It's just an awesome figure to have and a really cool one to add to the collection. So please make sure to like, subscribe, and share the channel, because any love just helps the channel grow, and that's all we all want. So thank you so much from Brock's Cantina Reviews.